So we're a little over time. However, I did bring up one thing that I did want to watch, and there's the Mario Kart World Direct. If you guys are up for it, I'll still watch it. I'm kind of on the fence, but there's no real reason for me not to. Just because I haven't seen it yet. So I've seen like little bits and pieces of what people like posted on Twitter about it, but I've not actually seen the Direct. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. So if you give me but a moment, I can get that up. Banjo-Tooie with 2 O's, actually. Okay, let me get up the Direct, because I know that I had that. There it is, watching thing. Oh, that is a little bit of recursion. We don't need recursion. What we need is... not here. Why is it not there? There it is. All right. All right, you're saying do it, so let's do it. Now, unlike the last one, I'm gonna have audio with this one. But last time we were kind of just going through the Direct for the Switch 2, so this time we're actually I can this back over and also do that. There we are. All right, so the Mario Kart World Direct that was posted 2 days ago. As I said, I haven't seen it, so we're just going to watch that for a bit. I'll give some of my thoughts, and then we'll end the stream. It's only 16 minutes, so it's not going to take too long. Let's see. Alright. Well, you gotta admit, it looks good. Video on this side. Hold on.
Drivers, start your engines. Welcome to the Mario Kart World game, available exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. What kind of races await you?
Banana.
In Mario Kart World, you'll aim for first place in each Grand Prix. But why stop there?
Yes, that's how Mario Kart works. Oh, it's the cow! The cow on the moped.
And even the ocean. You can drive
Shy
virtually
Guy,
everywhere
Daisy.
in this fully interconnected world.
Okay, we know this already.
On courses scattered throughout various regions that span
I do
world.
like the Diddy Kong
And
Racing,
you
like,
can freely
multi-platform
drive between them.
thing. Like,
There's a lot
race
in
across the
store,
air
and we're
and the
only
water.
at the starting line. Let's introduce some of the courses that are waiting for you.
Sure, let's
Here
look at some
we
of the
go.
courses.
Courses are found throughout the world, inspired by their
You don't
surrounding
say.
region. Let's take a look at some of the new courses to explore. Ride the ridges and roads on Mario Brothers Circuit.
Okay, so this desert
And cruise
is
the curves
Mario
around
Bros.
the
Street. It's
canyon.
not just Mario, it's
You
both
can't
of them.
miss it. See the sights and structures of Crown City.
Crown City.
You can even soar in style down Main Street.
Okay.
Drift along the rapid waterways of Salty Speedway and make a
Why is this so
splash
salty?
around the city's canals. Stay cool in the snowy trails of Starview Peak.
Ooh.
Just don't slip off while soaking up the scenery.
Not the penguin falling off the
A
cliff.
spirited showing at the ghostly movie theater Boo Cinema. It's a whole new kind of
Vampire
drive-in
Waluigi? Okay, I like that.
theater. And in addition
They've
to
got some good
lots of new
costumes
courses,
so far that I've seen.
there's Toad's Factory, Peach Beach, Wario Shipyard, and more. Nostalgic courses from past titles are also here, but now
Okay.
they're reimagined and spread throughout the world, where races can happen during the day or at night.
Okay, day-night cycle. I guess that's important. I'll go over the plan once we
Familiar
watch through the
characters
direct.
like Mario, Luigi, Peach,
Okay,
Bowser,
classics.
and Yoshi. Plus,
You don't really
new
gotta
drivers
confirm
like
them. I mean, like
Goomba.
Goomba. Okay, that's new. That's funny. How does he drive?
And that's right, Cow. Even more new racers are waiting.
The cow
and
is
ready to
interesting.
roll. Select your character.
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold everything. So there's like all these characters. Lakitu without a cloud just should not be. It's so disproportionate. But besides that fact,
Even more new racers.
okay, so like here's all them. There's the Chuckster. They put the costumes as separate things? You can see here's the 3, but why? No. Consolidate your menu, Nintendo. Genuinely, consolidate the menu. You can have Mario. You click on Mario, and then you have like, okay, here's your here's your menu of 5 different items, and you pick from that. Why are they separate things? How many pages is this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13? 13 times 12. It's over 150. You did not... Of all things, did you hire somebody from Hulu to make this menu? Oh my god, that's terrible.
Need a roll. Select your character.
Cow, it's from Mario Kart, Moo Moo Meadows, the
Then
farm
you're
with cows
off
on
to
it.
the races. Characters and vehicles each have different stats, so make sure to find the combo.
Okay,
that
vehicles with
best suits
stats, not anything we haven't seen since, you know, Double Dash.
you. There are 2 main styles of race revving up in this world: Grand
Prix and Knockout Tour.
Knockout Tour.
Alright, let's hear some more info on
In
Knockout
both
Tour.
modes, Up to 24 drivers can participate, the most in
plays
the
a
series
bat?
history.
Cooper?
Your rivals aren't the only hazards you'll need to avoid on the road. Look out for cars that shoot
As usual.
bullet bills, attacks from Hammer Brothers,
Okay.
and other obstacles along the way. Try to steer clear.
That was the DS battle theme.
And now, get ready for Grand
Interesting.
Prix with Mushroom Cup, Flower Cup, Star Cup, and more. Grand Prix races are held all around the game's world. You'll race through 4 different courses in each cup and aim for the top spot.
Okay.
In
I guess you
Mushroom Cup,
gotta
you'll start
do the
out
obligatory,
racing around
hey,
Mario
we gotta
Brothers
tell them everything. Because who knows if somebody's brand new to Mario
second
Kart, they
race
never
will
heard it
take you
before
from
because
Mario
they're
Brothers
3 years
Circuit
old and
to
totally can understand what
Crown
we're
City.
saying.
For the
Like,
first time, you'll need to
I
drive
get it,
yourself
but
to
it's
the next
definitely
course in
unnecessary
Grand
to,
Prix.
like, explain
don't
what a
sleep at the
Grand
wheel.
Prix is in Mario Kart.
And if you conquer all Grand Prix cups, rumor has it that a certain colorful course will appear.
Okay, so you unlock Rainbow Road by
Next
going
up
through all the
is
other
a
cups.
new mode,
Interesting.
Knockout Tour.
Okay, this one I want to know more about.
From Golden Rally to Ice Rally and more. These extended races take you from one end of the world to the other. Get ready for a sprint. But you've got to place if you want to stay in the race. Speed towards checkpoints throughout the world. If you don't make the cut, you're out of the running. Buckle up. The competition
All right.
gets more intense as you close in on the checkpoints. You've got to drive to survive in Knockout Tour. So keep your eyes on the prize.
I wonder if this will be
and
online
aim for
only.
first
I have a
place.
real bad feeling. The Waluigi with the sombrero! Waluigi's taco stand is canon. Oh, man.
Items can drastically change the outcome of a race. Here are some new items that'll help you out.
I was gonna say, you better show only new
Coin
items.
shell. When you throw a coin shell, coins will appear. Now's your chance to grab them. Just
Okay.
don't let your rivals cash in first. Ice flower. With the ice flower, you can freeze out rivals
Rosalina.
and send them spinning. Hammer. Aim the hammer in an arc And nailed it! Hammers also stay on the course for a short time and can be used
Why the
to block
ostrich
off
enemy
rivals.
from Mario 3D
Mega
World?
Mushroom. With the Mega Mushroom, go big, so your rivals will
Okay, that's not new. That was in Mario Kart DS, I think.
Use the feather to jump up and avoid attacks. You may even discover some unexpected routes.
Okay. I'm kind of surprised they didn't just
With
have like a
Comics magic, your rivals will transform.
comic? That's how you
Other
pronounce it?
mysterious
Comic?
events will happen. You'll have to see for yourself.
That's disappointing.
The lower your placement, the more likely you are to find items that'll turn the tables.
Also,
So when
really
you
they're
get
relegating
items,
Kamek to an
go
item?
for it.
Why? He was a racer in Mario Kart 8.
And if you're new to the Mario Kart series, there are added support features to help you along the way.
Why does Toad look off?
These include smart steering, which helps you stay on the course. Tilt controls, where you can hold a Joy-Con 2 controller horizontally and use motion controls to steer.
They actually
If you
aren't
have the
terrible,
Joy-Con
at least
2
from,
wheel,
I
you
remember from
can
Mario
feel
Kart
like
8.
you're really driving.
As long as you know what you're actually doing. I will not get a steering wheel. I am fine with just holding the controller itself.
Ooh, how about a quick break? A snack sounds good right about now. Hey, look, it's a drive-thru. Here at Yoshi's, you can grab an order to go. Dash food. Take a bite, and you can unlock outfits inspired by your meal.
Okay, so that's how you
Sushi
unlock
and-
them.
Whoa, nice threads. Once unlocked, these outfits can be selected from the character selection screen.
Oh, so there's probably like
Who knows
one
what
for each
dishes
major
or
area then.
outfits you'll find. Make a pit stop.
So it's not always
Check out these
burgers, it's
drive-thrus
just
all
whatever
around the
food
world.
happens to be able to pick up. That's like thematically appropriate to
That
the
was a
area.
nice
That makes
detour.
sense.
Now let's get back to the action.
Is that shrimp on like a margarita pizza?
Let's introduce some new tricks that'll help you ace each race.
That actually sounds pretty good.
Charge jump. You can now use a charge jump by holding the drift button while driving straight ahead. Charge and release to jump.
Okay.
Use this to leap
A
over
little bit of an extra
obstacles.
mechanic.
Grind
I
along
was just thinking,
power
like,
lines
what about, like, just a jump
and
feature that's
dodge
not
attacks from your
the...
rivals.
It's not the cape. Or the
And
feather,
if you
rather.
jump toward a wall, you can wall ride for a short period of time.
Okay, so they're really going all out with the movement
Jam
on
some
this.
tricks together, and you may even reach places like this. Ah, so close. Almost there. Whenever this happens, be kind and rewind. This will return your vehicle to its original
Alright,
position.
real quick. Really be kind, rewind? Nobody's gonna understand that. That's an old thing from VCRs. Like, I get it. I'm old. I'm barely old enough to understand that phrase. Like, you maybe get another couple of years younger than me, and that phrase means nothing. Be kind, rewind. Because you're supposed to rewind the VHSs back to the beginning before you send it back to the Blockbuster or wherever, so the next person who gets it doesn't have to do it themselves. It's just an extra thing. Like,
Nice, made it.
also, I imagine that's only going to be available in
This
single-player
can come in
mode.
handy when mapping out how to best approach a course. Keep in mind, though, your rivals will still move normally when you rewind, so don't lose your lead.
Yeah, so that's the single-player only feature.
Want to take a spin in even more races? In time trials, it's you against the clock.
Time trials, as expected.
Here, you can race without any
Remember the
other
rewind
competitors.
thing. Okay,
And
well,
if you go online, you can download
still.
and compete against ghost data from racers around the world.
I mean, time trial, that's standard of kart racers. I don't know what more you can...
Customize the rules of the
can
road
say.
in Versus Race. You can use the classic rule set of running 3 laps within the same course, or you can choose to drive the distance from one course to another. You can even
Okay,
take the
that
road less
puts a bit more
traveled and choose
customized,
routes that
like
aren't in
customization
Grand Prix or
into
Knockout Tour.
the versus
Up to
mode. I like
24
that.
drivers can now compete in 2, 3, or even 4 teams. Group up
Okay.
and get ready to put the pedal to the metal.
You can play as a bee. Like let's look at all these characters. We got, you know, Mario, Baby Rosalina, Daisy, Bowser Jr., Toadette, Rocky Wrench. Okay, interesting. The guys from Mario Bros. 3 who just throw wrenches at you. Wario, Baby Luigi, Baby Mario, a literal bee, Waluigi, and I know that they're supposed to be condors, but they're ostriches. They're long necks. They're ostriches. That sounds so dumb. You can be a cataquack? Why did they include a cataquack? I guess they included a cat. You know what? They included a cow. There's literally no... You should be able to play as, like, a grand star in this game. Because literally everything's on the table now. You can play as a cow. You can play as any enemy that has showed up between Mario Sunshine, Mario Bros. 3, Mario 3D World. I think that's where Stingbee's from. There might be Mario 3D Land. I don't know. Nabbit, because for some reason they still care about that character. Then they have people working at video stores rewinding tapes all day that people returned. I actually don't know. Probably.
Next up,
I'm not sure.
Mode. Pop off locally or online in Balloon Battle. Use
Balloon Battle, okay. That's a standard of Mario Kart.
And Coin Runners, where you can go for the gold by collecting the most coins. Race or battle, enjoy whatever drives you.
Okay. Yoshi, you idiot. Got something at the Teenagers Zone, probably, like the part-timers.
You can enjoy free roam and go wherever your heart takes you. No roads? No problem.
Ooh, Bob on Battlefield.
Rivers. See the seas.
I'm still a little on the fence about DK's
Drive the
redesign.
desert.
A Pokey. You can play as a literal cactus without arms or legs. You are 3 sections of cactus stacked on top of each other, and you can play that in this game. Literally anything from Mario is on the table at this point. Bring back Geno while you're at it. Just bring back Geno. Or no, better yet, do Mallow. Keep Geno for Smash. Penguin off a cliff again.
Like, even to the
They threw a penguin off a cliff twice. They're being too on the nose about knowing the reference.
Hey, there's a P-switch over there. Hit hundreds of P-switches you find across the world to start missions.
Okay.
By completing them, you can hone your driving ability outside of races.
Mad Max Waluigi. That's pretty good.
Also hidden coins, hidden panels, and more. So take
This game, honestly, free roam looks to be like the stream part of it.
Also, during free
And
roam,
photo mode. You gotta have a photo mode anymore nowadays. You just gotta have photo
Strike
mode.
a pose. Look at the camera. Choose a frame to decorate, and nice. That one's a winner.
I don't know why they push the baby character so much in Mario Kart. I mean, the photo mode is nice, but I also don't really care about photo mode.
Mario Kart World, up to 4 players can race
It's nice to have.
split screen on the same system.
Like, it just doesn't really appeal that much to me
The
in
game
most
also
scenarios.
supports
A
local wireless
dolphin?
play. Up
What
to
do you...
8 players. The game.
Chat? What do you mean you could play as a dolphin? What? That's a dolphin. Laying on a bike. Shaped like himself. Racing. I don't know if the Poke's worse. At least the dolphin has appendages. Huh? It's pretty cool that you haven't played Mario Kart like Super Nintendo. Yeah,
Also supports
that's understandable.
local wireless play. Up to
Wireless play.
8
Okay,
players
that's cool.
with up to 2
That's cool.
players on each system can race together this way. and up to 24 players from around the world can join a race.
Okay, so knockout can be done as single player. You don't need to be online for that. I was a little worried that might have been the case. Harry BD Bud?
This may look like free roam, but this is where you'll wait while your
Did
friends
like a creative director for this game, like character design of this, just like
someone's arrived.
Just like
Yep.
stop.
You can meet up with
like,
your crew anywhere in
wait
this
or
world.
something like.
By checking the map, you can quickly see where your friends are and travel to their location.
Okay, that's cool. Excuse me, it's gonna result in a lot of like, oh, I have a red shell. Oh, you're just off in the middle of the wilderness. I'm gonna hunt you down. That sounds neat. You can play as one of the menu icons. Exactly. Like
you can also take photos together along the way.
Like, look, I can understand like certain enemies, like Goomba. Okay, he's such a long stay. It's fine. Piranha Plant, sure. Pokey, Parabitty the dolphin, like, first of all, where's Petey Piranha? Like, he kind of deserves to be in. He was a racer in a previous game. You got King Boo. You can also include Cappy from Mario Odyssey. Surely there's more characters that have actual, at least, hands. You can excuse them not having one set of limbs. But you've got aquatic mammals, cacti, things that don't even have arms or legs. It's crazy to me.
If that's more your speed.
1992, that's when Mario Kart 1 got released, eh? Oh, Peach showing the peach.
With Game Chat, enjoy an expanded experience by talking.
Okay, Game Chat, like they're really trying to shove that in.
Wait, who just passed me? Person on the same system. A single camera can detect up to 4 people's faces. Off with
No. Ooh. Okay, so I was looking for something that would show like the couch co-op. Those aren't very good frame rates. I guess I'm not surprised, but like at least in single player it plays very smooth. Like what I've seen so far, this game plays very smoothly. The 4-player split screen, not so much. Okay, there's also a coin block item, because we just saw Bowser using that, so... A snowman. An armless snowman. At least the cow has 4 limbs.
The world is just around the corner in Mario Kart World, available exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. A hardware bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World will also be available.
Limited production through fall 2025. Available supplies last. Well, there you have it. That's the Mario Kart Direct. I'm not even gonna bother like dredging that back up to keep it. Like that's your face is that billboard, a blade of that grass. The sky's the limit. The sky can be playable. It's too much. Like, look, it was crazy enough when we had like 25 characters all under all in like one grid. However many it actually is, I don't even know. That was crazy enough. Like, I would have rather they slash the amount of characters in half. Keep most of those like weird side enemies that make no sense. Get rid of them and make more courses. Expand the world just a little bit more. Like, even if they're entirely just standalone courses. I would have preferred that over... Because it still looks pretty expansive, but it's like, it looks like it's 16 courses. Maybe 20. With over 150 characters plus variants of said characters. I don't know, am I getting old? That like the game isn't appealing as much, or is it stupid design choices and a high price tag? Can't tell. I can't tell. Like, look, mechanically, the game looks good. It looks like driving is going to be a very fun experience once you get the hang of, like, okay, so there's this jump mechanic, and once you kind of get used to that, it's like, oh, okay, so you can ride on walls, you can jump onto rails and ride those, you can, hop over things. Like, okay, there's a lot of movement tech in this game, and honestly, I'm kind of here for it. I don't, I don't know how good I'll be at it, but I'm still kind of here for it. That looks pretty fun. A recent streamer talking about why these companies like Nintendo make dumb choices. Well, we know, like that's kind of common knowledge. Nintendo's gone full arrogant mode because the Switch was too much of a success. When Nintendo goes on this oscillation of arrogance and humility, we got humble Nintendo because the Wii U sold so poorly because they did piss poor on advertisement and never didn't really have any big revolutionary games. That's entirely on them. However, then there's the so then we got humble Nintendo during the Wii U, which gave us some good remakes, like the Zelda series. Splatoon came up. That was a pretty good new IP. It was a new IP. We haven't seen a new IP from Nintendo, and I don't even know how long before Splatoon. So we had that. So then we had humble Nintendo. So then they had to do something like big, but not overly gimmicky. They already kind of had the idea with the Wii U, so they just had to kind of perfect it. Then they made the Switch, and the Switch turned out to just be this massive success. Which unfortunately, like, and it enabled them, like, they went to the drawing room. They came up with one of the best Zeldas, in my opinion. Breath of the Wild, I think, is a very, very good Zelda. It's just hard to replay, which I guess is some points against it. There's a lot good going for it for a first playthrough, and it's really, really fun. And then we had Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey was great. We had a couple of, decent ports. We didn't really have very many remakes on the Switch. But the Switch still had a lot of good games. We saw Animal Crossing for the first time since, I think, the Wii. So, like 10 years. But unfortunately, they got all this success, and then it went to their heads. We got arrogant Nintendo again for the Switch 2. Price tag is higher. Specs aren't quite as high as people were really hoping. They're still really good, but especially the price tag is a bit iffy. Luckily, though, it does seem like Nintendo made this price tag with the tariffs, the incoming tariffs in mind. So it seems like they kind of planned ahead for that. So they kind of took the kick before, so that with the new tariffs, they be like, hey, look, we're getting this out with the same price. It's not going up. Even though all the accessories seem to also be going up, and some of them are kind of maybe not necessary, but will enhance it by a great deal, such as the enhanced dock with the fan in it. A lot of it has to do with Japanese business culture, but it's still very hierarchical. If you're the one doing the heavy lifting with putting these games together, then you have very little to say, and so it's nearly impossible to stop bad ideas. Or even if you're the one doing the heavy lifting. Yeah, that's also part of it. Like the two phenomena combined, I think is what results, because it's not just Nintendo. Like you see it with Sony as well. Like Sony ran off the success of the PS2, and then they just took a nosedive of the PS3, brought it back with the PS4 because the PS3, while it was still big because that was when the console wars were happening, PS3 didn't do a whole lot. The PS4 that did. They got Bloodborne. They got all the God of Wars. What's the plural of that? All the Kratos games. Like they had a bunch of really good titles that were like PS4 exclusive. PS5 came out and they were back in arrogant mode. What happened with that? We all know. As far as being a tech leader, Japan's been seriously lagging for decades, right down to not going paperless and using fax machines in their offices. It's kind of crazy. There is a very strange bipolarness, it seems, to Japanese tech. From what I've seen, like, they were so cutting edge for so long, and they kind of still have to ride that reputation, and it seems like they still have a lot of like ways in which they are still technologically great. But then there's still ways that they're still trying to emulate, you know, the 50s and 60s up to the 80s businessmen with, like you said, the fax machines and not going paperless, which, okay, maybe controversial opinion. Going non I don't think going paperless is the catch-all success thing. Granted, I'm sure there's probably some better way to do it than wasting all the paper, but having an actual physical record of things isn't really a bad thing. Digital records have a weird shelf life, and one wrong thing, one errant electrical surge, and that could wipe out who knows how many years of something. For all we know, like a whole bunch of source code for old games that could have gotten remakes has been wiped clean. We'll never see it. That could happen to Bloodborne. Sony could have had Bloodborne source code, and then whoopsie doopsie, intern spilled their, you know, spilled their latte on it, and there it goes. Bloodborne's gone forever. But no, like all these factors sort of combine into making this really strange up and down that is in a weird way nice to see, because it shows that like these companies are not completely like you think of like American companies, especially social media companies, and you think of these like infallible juggernauts that, not infallible, that's the wrong word, invulnerable, I suppose, like where it seems like they just have an endless supply of money. No matter what they do to screw up, they never bother to try to fix it. Like Nintendo, like I said, they really screwed up with the Wii U. Like the GameCube, it was a commercial flop because of the PS2. Even though it still had really good games, they really had to push to make a good product for the Wii. You know, for the next gen, which became the Wii. Then they sat on their laurels, the Wii U happened. Like I said. So then they just have to keep going at it. But like they have disappointments, but then they come back with really good stuff. Nintendo does have some weird anti-consumer stuff. I will acquiesce. Like that, it's no secret. They do things that are really dumb and very anti-consumer, like, and also just some stupid things considering their online was the same servers that they had from, what was it, Phantasy Star Online 2 for the GameCube, and they never bothered to try to update it until like Smash Bros. Ultimate. Like I wonder how much of that was like Sakurai just going to Nintendo. Like I that was after Iwata's passing, I believe. I wonder how much of it was Sakurai going to Nintendo and just being like, look, I have a lot of clout, I have a lot of experience, and I have a lot of, you know, I'm high up on the hierarchy sort of deal. Fix your servers, or this game is not going to do well, and we're going to lose more money. And more than that, I just might not even work on it. Like, I wonder, like, if Sakurai strong-armed it. Maybe he didn't. Maybe that was just a decision somewhere else. I don't know. I'm just going off of what you had said about, like, the clout thing. Or the hierarchy thing. Same difference. The work culture is crazy. I think we learn what work long hours is a big problem with workers in Japan suffering from burnout. May as well live at the office. Yeah, I've definitely heard about that, and it's very much a shame. I don't really have many more thoughts on it because I'm not immersed in the culture, so I don't know enough about it to really form an informed opinion about it. These days, when Nintendo gets something right, it must be a miracle. Then they had a whole lot of miracles back in 2017. Just kept pumping out more miracles for years. Like you say that, I disagree. I don't think it's a miracle. I think that they just need to be in the right mindset. And right now, they're not in the right mindset. And they're not going to be until they realize that they can't just bank on the Switch name pushing the entire thing and making a whole bunch of return money. Like I've said, I'm going to wind up getting a Switch 2, partially because I want it, but more so because I know that I, as a streamer, am still performing a service. I can use this Switch 2 to like stream to you guys. You guys get to see the content, and like we'll do it with like the YouTube channel and all that. But like the people who don't want to get the Switch 2 can still experience the content vicariously through streamers such as myself or whoever else gets a Switch 2. The leadership back then, now not so. Yeah, that's also kind of part of the issue. Iwata was apparently, again, I don't know the man, I don't know the culture, like the work culture, the culture, etc., etc. But apparently he was really, really great, and it's unfortunate that his passing has seemed to have led Nintendo down a kind of darker route. I mean, you know, as much good as Miyamoto's done, he wasn't perfect. You figure he's the one who castrated the Paper Mario series. Like, you know, he's responsible for the fact that Mario is like such a big name to begin with, but he also has missteps. There are great sensible programmers who could do a lot of good on Nintendo, but they don't get a say. They don't even dare speak up. Right, yeah. Well, we don't need to be analyzing Japanese work culture at this point. So I guess final thoughts on the Direct for Mario Kart. The Mario Kart looks like it's going to be fun. I don't know if I can necessarily agree with certain aspects of it, especially the non-game aspects of it, like price tag, and just how they've sort of been handling it. But it looks like it's going to be... It looks like it's going to be a good Mario Kart. I can say that. Maybe not the best kart racer ever, but it looks like it's not going to be that bad. I'm still going to play it. I'm going to try RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I keep forgetting about that game, but probably... That... I don't know if that'll wind up being a stream game. Open world games like that kind of scare me, because I get very, like, zoned in on some of them. What was the Mario game we got in the mail recently? That was Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. No, that was the Wii one. Super Rush. The one on Switch. We did a video on that already. You guys are going to see that coming up this coming week. But yeah, RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I definitely want to look into that. I mean, I loved Valheim. I don't know if I want to do a solo playthrough of it. Like for stream. I'll probably talk about it. It looks like a good game. Maybe I'll stream a couple of times just to like when I'm like midway through. But I know that that game is also not like very close to coming out. But try it, absolutely. Like I guarantee that I'll be doing a playthrough of that with my friends at least on our own time. It was good. It is pretty good. Yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be about it. I've been yapping on the stream long enough. We've discussed the Direct for the Mario Kart. I'm kind of liking this new setup that I'm doing that has like the game up over here, and then I can just or like a video that I can like watch and react to. It was free, so yes, and I don't. The person who sent it might never see this, but thank you very much to the person who did send it. But yeah, so find my Twitter at unmatched_sock, my VOD archive at an unmatched VOD archive on YouTube. Both of those links can be found below. I have been slacking really, really hard on the VODs. I have the next batch ready to go. I just need to get thumbnails. Honestly, if the thing that I think trips me up the most is making the thumbnails. If there was anything about the VODs that I could like, I would want to outsource, because it's a 4-hour stream and I don't like. I'm the one playing the game. I'm seeing myself in this. I can come up with some banger thumbnails, but there's something that's just like, yeah, that's good enough. Like Blasphemous. There's a couple of the ones of Blasphemous that are like, okay. There's the one that I put a lot of effort into, the one with all the screaming dude. But there's also a lot that there's the one that I just slapped Dio on it, and I was just like, yeah, that's good enough. So the Demon Doll prank. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a fun one. Me slacking saying it's a shush. You know what I mean. About the new Elden Ring. That's definitely getting one full stream, and then I might do like stream something else and then end it in that game half an hour early to do a run or two of Night Rain until I do like 5 or so. I shouldn't put a number on it, until I feel like I'm done streaming it. But I'm definitely gonna be playing that off stream as well. I'll probably like try to do like runs that I do otherwise. I like roguelites. I very much so. I've put a lot of hours into Gungeon, and I've put almost 1,000 hours into Binding of Isaac. I like roguelites. It's the reason that I like randomizers as well. Well, Night Rain, the new roguelite game that's coming out at the end of May. Oh, that's coming out at the end of May. Actually, that'll still work out because I can do one stream of that, and then I can immediately go into Pikmin 2. Okay. Anyway, so plans coming up. I know that somebody had asked about that. I don't know if they're still here, but just to bring it up. Now that Banjo-Kazooie is done, next week I plan on... I've still got the Xbox 360 out. I'm going to keep playing it for a little bit. Mostly, I want to do Half-Life 2, Episode 1, Episode 2, and I want to do Portal, and depending on how long Portal takes, either at the end of the finale of Portal, or just like for an hour or so, I want to just go into Team Fortress 2 on the orange box for Xbox 360 and just go through the maps like liminal spaces. That'd be neat. I look forward to this fun part of your Friday nights. Nice. I'm glad that I can provide that. So, yeah, that's the plan for next week. So look forward to Half-Life 2 next week. I already plugged the things. I want to sit myself down tomorrow and basically crank out all the thumbnails for Zelda. Because I've already got it for the Resident Evil 4 rando. Then it's just Zelda, and then I have already saved the... I've already fixed up the VODs for Mario 64. Then I've got Sekiro. Then the other Zelda, Link to the Past. And now Banjo-Kazooie, which is 2 streams. What if I run out of games and end up resorting to playing Pong? Do you know how many hours and hours and hours of video games there are? If I run out of games, for one, randomizers are practically endless games. For two, I don't think I'd end up resorting to playing Pong. I mean, honestly, I might do like an old classic game thing, like really old classic games, and like Tetris could be a part of that. Like, do like an hour of Tetris. I wouldn't mind that. Look, you're getting me talking about random stuff. Voice is starting to give out, so I want to just cut this here. Thank you all so much for watching. I already plugged the VOD archive and the Twitter thing. I'll reiterate, they can be found below. And yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. Half-Life 2 next week. And yeah, that's going to be it. So see you all then. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful weekend, and a wonderful upcoming week. And have a great Easter, by the way. Hope you find some nice eggs. All right. See you guys. Have a one. That just sounds like a good soundtrack. I can agree with that. Boom, 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 boom. Blocks. Blocks are falling. Where are the blocks? The blocks. The blocks are falling on me. No. No. Stop. Stop the blocks. Stop the blocks.